Dear students, India is diversity. That means India has the unity in diversity. That means here culture is different, land formation is different, natural divisions are different, the dress pattern is different, everything it is, food habits are different. So in this natural vegetation is different. So today we are going to look at that one of the important points, how the soil is very important in India. Soil is the major point, major synopsis to the farmers, isn't it? Not only farmers, but every person. That means every human beings, every animal beings, every creature which is living on this land. So that's why today, dear students, let us one of the important chapter of geography, the third lesson, India soils. Dear students, in the geography, India soil. What is soil here? Soil is the thin surface layer of the earth. Okay, silence. Dear students, soil is thin surface layer. Soil is what? Thin surface layer of the earth, comprising the closely intermixed minerals and organic substances. Here we have to understand that what is soil. What is soil? Next, it is very important natural resource. Soil is very important natural resource of India because agriculture is the main occupation of the people in India. Which is the main occupation? Which is the main occupation of India?
Agriculture.
Say aloud.
Agriculture.
Very good. Dear students, here we have to look into the types of soils. So that means Indian soils can be divided into 6 types. That is alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil, desert soil, and as well as mountain soil. In this map, we are looking at say black soil, red soil, and alluvial soil in the Gangetic Plain, and also desert soil in the Rajasthan area, like that. Okay, did you understand? So here we have to understand that how the different types of soils can be divided. Next, we are looking at alluvial soil. What is this alluvial soil? See, the soil that are composed of alluvium are called alluvial soil. The main crops grown in this type of soil, one is wheat, barley, paddy, sugarcane, etc. So these are the important crops. Did you understand? Which soil? Alluvial soil. Alluvial soil is a fertile soil. Alluvial soil is a fertile soil. Next, black soil. This is black in color and also called as black cotton soil. This is called black cotton soil. They are the best suited for cotton cultivation. They are divided from the basalt rock. That means derived. They are derived from the basalt rock. We are going to say that. Next, this is red soil. Next, now red soil. They are formed from the weathering of granite or igneous or other crystalline rocks. These are, that means red rocks, red soil is derived or formed by this. Red soils are ideal for the cultivation of ragi. Ragi means millet. Ragi English name millet. Millets, groundnuts, tobacco and potato. This is very important soil. Next, we are coming to laterite soil. So laterite soil. So when we are moving towards the Udupi, Dharmastad and Sakleshpur Ghat section, so there we are finding that what type of soil regarding Mangalore side. Okay, we are looking at the laterite soil or Jemmittige Mannu. What is that? Jemmittige Mannu. These soils are formed in the tropical areas under the conditions of high temperature and rainfall. High rainfall, high temperature. High temperature and high rainfall, maybe rainfall area is there now, there we are finding this. They are mainly found in the uplands of Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats and the Chota Nagpur plateau in India. Next, we are coming to desert soil. Look at here. a major parts of Rajasthan, southern Haryana, Punjab, and the northern part of Gujarat. It is found below 50 centimeters rainfall. It is found below 50 centimeters rainfall. Next, we are coming to the point mountain soil. Mountain, they are mostly formed due to the decomposition of organic matter. They are how they are formed? How they formed? That is, mountain soil are mostly formed due to the decomposition of organic matter. Hence, they are rich in humus. Which soil is rich in humus? Mountain soil, and they are fertile. Like this, we are looking at in our social science museum also we kept there mountain soil. Next, say soil erosion. What is that soil erosion? Soil erosion refers to the removal of top layer of the soil or natural agents like, which are the natural agents? Like rivers, glaciers, winds, sea waves. ಇವುಗಳಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮೇಲ್ಪದರದ ಮಣ್ಣು, ಭೂಮಿಯ ಮೇಲ್ಪದರದ ಮಣ್ಣು ಕೊಚ್ಚಿ ಹೋಗುವುದನ್ನು ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ಸವೆತ ಅಥವಾ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಎರೋಷನ್ ಎಂದು ಕರೆಯುತ್ತೇವೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ conservation. Protection of the soil. What is soil conservation? Protection of soil from the erosion and preservation of the fertility of the soil is called soil conservation. Here we have to look into that. It's very important point. What is in your public examination? One more question. What is soil erosion and what is soil conservation? How do we protect our soil? This is one of the questions. What are the responsible agents for the soil erosion? Another type of question. And this is the lesson. Dear students, now I am asking the questions regarding the soils. Which are the types of soils? Ashita?
Red soil, black soil, alluvial soil, desert soil, naked soil, mountain soil.
Very good. So these are the 6 types of soil. First one is alluvial soil, second one is black cotton soil, third one is red soil, fourth one is laterite soil, fifth one is desert soil, sixth one is mountain soil. Okay. So now which soil is called as regal? Saundarya?
Black soil.
Black soil is called as regal soil or regal soil. Did you understand? Sit down. Next question. Which soil contains more humus? Which soil? Say aloud.